There was a social worker that had come into my room right after the giving birth and started asking me questions. I felt concerned. I felt worried. I had just given birth, so I was still kind of not even completely with the program. Everything was just it was really overwhelming. Once we knew DCF was involved, we were, very concerned, very overwhelmed, a little afraid. We didn't want to, lose our daughter. My husband and I, we did not feel comfortable representing ourselves against DCF because they're a state agency. They're huge. They have plenty of resources, plenty of funding, plenty of knowledge. They have their own lawyers, and it was just us. I had just given birth. We have never dealt with DCF before, and we needed someone who was well versed and knew how to deal with DCF in ways that we had no idea. We did not speak to any other attorneys. We didn't even feel like wasting our time reaching out to other attorneys after, doing the research we did and reading some reviews that had been left from Attorney Seaver's previous clients. We felt that he was the way to go. It was imperative for my husband and I to find the right lawyer to ensure that we were able to keep our daughter home with us and out of DCF custody. Attorney Seaver it was absolutely that attorney for us. What I would say to anyone who might be in a similar predicament that I had found myself in, Attorney Seaver, he's not a cheap lawyer, but he is absolutely worth every single penny that we have spent, because I could not fathom if we hadn't the kind of regrets we might have if we had ended up with a different end result. Attorney Seaver really worked for us. He really cared, and he made sure that we got the results that we wanted. We wanted to be successful against DCF, and with Attorney Seaver in our corner, we felt that there was no question about us being successful against DCF. Attorney Seaver made everything, from step one all the way through the end. He made everything easy, streamlined, simple, from preparing us for the DCF meetings, but before the meetings, during the meetings, he helped keep us, keep our mind at ease, give us a little reassurance. After the meetings, it was streamlined. He made it easy for us. He made it easy for DCF, and he made it easy for DCF to close the case as quickly as possible. On a scale from 1 to 10, I would rate Attorney Seaver, I would give him a 10. He was fantastic for us. He kept us very informed. He made everything simple for us. He explained everything to us, any questions we had. He really went to bat for our family against DCF, and I would absolutely recommend him to friends, families, colleagues, strangers. If you have DCF in your life and you're being investigated, Attorney Seaver is absolutely the attorney for you. If our daughter had been taken by DCF to be placed with strangers called foster parents, it would have devastated us, and it definitely would have put quite a strain on our relationship. Honestly, it's not even something that I even want to think about. We had bought a new home for to have to have our family grow up in, and I can't imagine if our daughter was taken. It would have absolutely crushed me. It would have crushed my husband. Like I said, we had just bought a house so we could raise our family. To lose your newborn baby daughter to strangers, and to not know when you might get her back. That's that's crippling. It's heartbreaking. If our daughter had been taken by DCF and placed with strangers in foster care, and all I can think of is all the horror and nightmare stories that you hear about kids getting hurt and abused and beat, and I can't I can't imagine. When I think of, the law office of Attorney Seaver, I think of, all things positive, all things good, victory, support, case closed, happy family, easy step-by-step, simple plan. Fighter. He's definitely in your corner fighting for you the whole time. Dealing with DCF can be overwhelming, confusing, with all of the laws. What are your rights? Attorney Seaver made everything simple and easy. He explained everything to us. Whatever we didn't understand, he explained it to us in a way that made it very easy to understand. He came up with a plan for us to follow with easy to follow steps. And we were able, because of these easy to follow steps and the way he was able to explain everything to us, I feel like we were able to get our case closed very quickly. Essentially, when you hire an attorney, any attorney for anything, you're paying for results, and we knew exactly what we had to pay, and Attorney Receiver definitely delivered on those results.